Hey, fire signs. It's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and I am here today with a really special kind of read for you. It's called, I guess I'm going to call it like the Triple Goddess spread or Triple Goddess reading. But it's for goddesses, it's for the fire sign goddesses, goddesses only. I'm making sure that we're clear about that. I mean, like, gods, if you're out there and you want to, and gods and kings, and you guys want to cross watch like creepers, that's fine. But the messages and the intentions are for the goddesses only. And as far as like, preference and, prefix and orientation and all of that, whatever floats your boat. However, you represent yourself. I'm just saying it's goddesses only. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So, but it's for fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. However, if you've got any of those placements prominently anywhere in your chart, and this message resonates, then, I'm not fighting anyone on this. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it, please. Leave it for somebody who it fits, right? That said, so yeah, the intention is for the inner divine, if you will, and just what's going on for the month of October. So fire signs. Also understand that sometimes, even though this is for goddesses intended for us, if I'm talking about masculine energy, that can also be for us, because everybody, male or female, has masculine and feminine qualities and energies within them, right? And it's all about balance and keeping things balanced. So anyway, I've already pre-shuffled all of these today. We're going to be starting with the Goddess Spirit Oracle and choosing our goddess who's going to be speaking through us and to us today. And then we're going to get into the tarot portion with Modern Witch Tarot. I'm pulling a Maiden, Mother, and Crone card. It's like past, present, future, but it depends on what's pulled and how the energy's rolling. Excuse me. And then underneath the deck, also kind of like the shadow side and like what we're working with or working towards. Candle just popped. Spirits are with us. So then we're going to close it out with Love Your Inner Goddess. Speaking of spirits, I've already pre-cleared everything with sage and peace and protection and all of that. So all of my reads are that way. Okay, so we're going to get into it for the fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, goddesses only, please. What do we have for us today? So during my pre-shuffle, I listen to music because I am clairaudient and I get music messages. And the song was by Lila Jane, Flawless. And some of the lines were, I'm flawless, and by that I mean I'm perfectly flawed, yeah. I've been telling y'all, baby, this is my year. And then it goes on and says, go on, girl, hit that gym, work. Okay, I'm not going to sing it, but hit the gym, work on that Pilates. So maybe you're going to the gym, maybe you're working on your body, maybe you want to go to the gym. I know I need to get back into the gym. They say, fake it till you make it, work that ego, and then come with me, I'll set you free. So maybe you're saying that to somebody, come with me, I'll set you free. Or maybe somebody's saying that to you. And then, classy girl, I hold it down, I'm flawless because I like me. Yeah. And that was the one thing I picked up, and it's like the very last line of the song. I'm flawless because I like me. So I feel like for those that this resonates with, right? We're talking to, some fire signs out there that are just like in this beautiful self-love energy. And you feel good about yourself. Go on, girl. Like maybe you have been hitting that gym. Okay, so underneath the deck, even though we're not like reading it, underneath the deck is number 15, Freya, Warrior, Your Power, Determination. So just like the song, I feel like, there's a lot of determination here if you're going to the gym. Like, that takes determination. You're a warrior for doing that. Working towards, whatever you feel is flawless. Classy girl, you hold it down. And I'm not saying you have to go to the gym to feel flawless. I'm not saying that at all. At all. But, you know, and perfect, it's just like this great sense of value. You know your worth. Thank you, spirits. That's what I was trying to say the whole time. Jeez. You know your worth. Okay, so let's see what goddess is coming in for us today for fire signs. Okay, this is gorgeous. Actually, I feel like she came up earlier, but I think that was in a pre-shuffle thing that I was doing. So this is number 34, Athena. Strategy, clarity, and intellect. Fire signs. Where's the book? So, I'm in my head, I'm hearing, what is it? Beauty and brains. Beauty and brains. So I feel like there's a bunch of you out there yeah, you know you look good, but you're smart too, right? And that's what makes you flawless. Okay, so number 34, Athena, goddess Athena. So Google her, fire signs, that's who we're speaking with right now. Pantheon, Greek, strategy, clarity, intellect. War goddess Athena, the wisest of the Greek goddesses, is celebrated for using intellect over destruction. When Athena and Poseidon, the sea god, argued over the unnamed capital of Greece, it was decided that whoever gave the most useful gift to the people would become the patron of the city. Poseidon gifted a spring of water so that the people would never face drought. However, the water was salty like the sea. Athena gifted them an olive tree which the citizens preferred, as it would give them food, oil, and firewood. This is not a time for action, but for thought, planning, and strategy. Through calmness and a quiet mind, you can find insight. The mantra is, through calmness, I access my wisdom and clarity. So she's holding an owl. Owls may be significant for you. But this is Goddess Athena. So I don't know if I did this in a pre-shuffle or if there was another element out there, another reading for this grouping. And if so, that's significant. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. Fire signs. Y'all are holding it down. That's what I keep hearing. Like, you're handling it a lot. Good for you. It's for fire signs, please. October. Maiden, Mother, Crone. Maiden, Mother, Crone. Fire sign goddesses. Thank you, spirits. It's good. Okay. So, the shadow that we're looking at, it could be a male, it could be an actual person, it could be just the energy of King of Pentacles. This is underneath the deck going into it, or what we're facing. Now the King of Pentacles, he's abundant, he's wealthy, he's somebody that can potentially be a source of wealth and prosperity for you, or opportunity. It makes a great husband as well, but he's all about business, and his money can sometimes be kind of a little bit cold, but he's more of a family man. But he's all about his money. He works a lot. So, be prepared. All that said, also magic. There's magic involved. He's holding a coin with a pentacle on it. Okay, so anyway, let's go into Maiden, Mother, Crone. Okay, so for the Maiden, we've got the Ace of Wands, which it makes a lot of sense to me. And that energy in the past, like you can kind of read this also, like past, present, future. That's like a beginning energy, and so also very phallic, but it's all about passion, and whether that's like actual physical, like romantic passion, or if it's more like towards a new endeavor, like a business, like something that you're passionate about with your career or something like that, right? Uh, and like this is presently, or maybe this was something of the past or whatever. I feel like more past energy, but you were really excited about it, and you were working hard. Now there's something, I feel like there's something new that you started, and now you're working really hard, and it's actually like it's something that you're really good at, and that's the Eight of Pentacles. Like you're mastering it, right? You're getting great results. Now in the future, that's interesting. So in the future, you've goddesses. This is great, actually. Okay, so one of the great benefits, this instead of an actual male. I mean, it could be. It still can be an actual like male masculine person, but this again can also be a more masculine energy that knows how to make money. Could be a totally like 3D female person, but who's like a King of Pentacles, or somebody who knows how to master money, right? Okay, hear me out. And also is like also practices magic in some form or fashion. They may be just a master, really good at what you are currently working on. Where is this coming from? Okay, so anyway, and what I think now in mastery, and especially magic, there's a little bit of like people who know how to use alchemy and know how to manipulate things like energy. It's the same in like marketing and sales. It's all about when I say manipulation, I don't mean like maliciously, right? But I mean like it's all about the manipulation of mindset, and the manipulation of using words and pictures and actors and things like that to promote and produce emotions within somebody in order to purchase something that they're trying to sell, right? That's sales and marketing. Okay, it's its own kind of magic. So anyway, swords are all about communication, and the Five of Swords is technically, it's a card about victory, but it's done in a kind of sort of sneaky way, right? It's kind of more about like manipulation, right? But it doesn't have to be like bad. So you have to look at this as perspective, and this is like knowledge. This is wisdom from a wise crone, okay? And so what this is talking about is using manipulation tactics or sales tactics or marketing tactics in order to be super successful in what you're working on, this passionate new project, right? In order to become the King of Pentacles. That's what that is. No joke. It's actually, this is and it all plays into this right here. Being able, number 34, bringing in the goddess spirit of Athena, strategy, clarity, and intellect. Knowing your SHIT. Knowing when to use your resources and your tools and people, resources, and things around you in order to obtain your goal and your wealth and your abundant, what your goals are. I like it. Good job, air signs. Why do I say that? Fire signs. Sorry. I looked up and I saw that. So now let's, maybe there's a message there. Maybe go watch the air sign. Go watch the air sign reading once I post these. I still haven't decided exactly what I'm going to call it. I think it's the Triple Goddess read. Triple Goddess something. You guys will figure it out once you see this. So, all right, this is for the fire signs, but we know that Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. My Sagittarius readings, man, y'all been killing it. Like those have been for some reason like really hitting hard. I have Sagittarius, 3 Sag placements in my chart, so maybe that's why. But I also have a Leo placement. Okay. So underneath the deck, and we're not like I'm not going to research and look it up or whatever, but it's number 28. That number might be significant to you. I think that number popped up for somebody else too. So maybe there's something significant about the number 28, about the date on the 28th. Now I'm doing this for the month of October, but I'm shooting this in September, so maybe it's September 28th. Excuse me, sorry. But it says number 28, Medicine Wisdom. That's the card, beautiful colors. Now, I mean, I'm the Cannastrologer. The reason I'm called the Cannastrologer, I called myself the Cannastrologer, is because my background, and I've been using and supporting plant medicine since a very young age, but my professional background is now in plant medicine, and it has been for years, and, it's just what I do. But I also came from a robust background of like marketing, sales, and that kind of stuff. And it's like one of those things that I just all put together. But medicine, at the root of everything, we're talking like goddesses and goddess spirits, back in the day when like we didn't have advanced medicines and pharmaceuticals and the things that we have at our disposal now. They had to know what all the plants and how to grow all of your own medicine and that kind of stuff. And many of those those people that handled that were women, and they became the medicine women. And those, in essence, then eventually became the witches, right? And because we knew so much more than men and became, and we have the power of birthing and regeneration and bringing life to this world, that made us super, super powerful and therefore super, super dangerous. Especially, when, well, it's a long story. But anyway, that said, goddesses, we are powerful and we know it, right? So, but, medicine woman, maybe you are a medicine woman. Maybe you want to know and learn more about getting into medicine and plant medicine and or just, growing a garden. I have a garden in the backyard that I started in the middle of the desert. Yeah. And it's like thriving right now. So it's all about knowing what to grow and seasons and things like that, but just, trying it, try it. And there's a couple of things that that haven't made it, unfortunately, but there's things that are thriving. So I'm excited. Anyway, enough going off on tangents. Top of the deck, we've got Shaman of the Skulls, number 34. Holy crap, guys. So we've got a double confirmation on the number 34. 2 different decks. You saw this first, right? So it says featherless. Fearless. I was looking at all the beautiful feathers. Number 34, Shaman of the Skulls. Let's read what this is about, because that is gorgeous. So in a reading, in your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that things are going to happen for you. They are a part of that answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it's all going to work out, but know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need to avoid and so much that you will gain. Something is ending. So before I go any further, it looks to me like something already ended, because you start out with the Ace of Wands, right? And that's a new beginning. When you're starting at the beginning, then you move forward. But it looks like you're starting something that you already kind of were really good at, right? So you just like jumped back into something, but it's that you're passionate about. So something that has meant a lot to you. Maybe it's a relationship, a phase of your life, or an identity that no longer suits you. Maybe it's an inner ending that you cannot quite articulate, but you feel nonetheless. This is a symbolic death with a greater purpose. The shaman is spiritually trained to overcome the fear of symbolic death, and instead of avoiding endings, to willingly go through them with the awareness that an ending is simply the other side of a beginning. Just like I said. The shaman learns that endings happen when something new wishes to be born. The shaman knows that this is ultimately for good and has compassion for the human mind that may still feel very uncomfortable and resistant to the process. So, even whilst we may accept the change, even with gratitude, our minds might feel uncertain and afraid. We might feel confused or trying to cling to what is ending. That's also the energy of this card too, because again, swords are all about communication, but communication also includes the mind and like telepathy and all of that, like mental communication, right? Thought. And this is like, 5 of swords, it's like half of 10. And it, like, even though the 8 of swords is more like stress, anxiety, that kind of stuff, this can sometimes also be that energy as well. These are natural human responses to loss, especially when we sense that loss is irreversible and that life will never be quite the same. And when I say loss, you're not the one losing here, it's other people around you. And it's having an awareness for that as well. Again, when I said earlier, like, this is like a manipulative feeling, it's not that you're manipulating them, right? They're giving up something for you, right? Because of a service that you're providing, because of what you know, because of, there's lots of like things, reasons, whatever. But it's like I was using the example of sales and stuff earlier. That's why, You don't, and basically what I'm getting from this is you don't need to feel bad about that. Because this is strategy, it's clarity, it's intellect, you're on top of your stuff, you're flawless. You know your stuff. You got it. And you like you. Oh, I love this so much for you, fire signs. This is great. Like, on a professional level, like, this is also really good for you. You know your game. You know your stuff. Okay. Going further, it says... Okay, hold on. All that will change and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading on the wrong one. Your life is meant to change. Your life is meant to change at this time. Be encouraged. From the ashes of this symbolic death, you shall rise again. Oh, I feel like this is the Scorpio. Like, this might be like symbolically the Scorpio card in the tarot deck. And that's all about transformation and rebirth. It's death, but it's rebirth. Like, new again. A phoenix rising. Phoenix rising from the ashes, which is more fiery, right? That's Sagittarian energy. I believe so. There's a sacred ritual. It says, place your hands lightly on either side of your head. Say aloud, the sacred skull holds the light of wisdom, shining unconditional divine love in all directions now. Use your fingertips to gently massage your head all over, including your jaw and behind your ears, allowing your head to feel relaxed. Somebody else got a card talking about relaxing. It was one of the goddess cards. That said, I feel like you are coming into some really great abundance. You've got this King of Pentacles. You also have Lovers behind that. Hot dang. And then Ten of Swords, everything is fine. That's like walking away from its endings and then starting abundant new beginnings, passionate new beginnings. And I think this is what you're walking into with strategy, clarity, and intellect. And then we were just, reading about the Shaman of the Skulls. It's like transformation, rising above, this past energy of yours and really rising into this, beautiful goddess energy. I love it so much for you, fire signs. And if you enjoyed this reading and want to see more of this, I will be posting more in the future. I do weeklies and I do monthlies. And right now I have some personals open until the end of the month. It might be mid-month though. It depends how busy I get. But if I want you to please like, share, and please subscribe, because that way you'll see all of these as they pop up, as they're posted. If you'd like to leave a tip or donation, I'd truly appreciate it, and blessings in advance. All of that information, as well as the decks that I've used, and all the links and everything that you need to follow social and all of that, is going to be in the description below. So as you know, fire signs, it's together we grow. I really appreciate your time and space, goddesses, and I will see you on the flip side. Enjoy your October. Peace.